Okay, let's just dive right in. And I want you to be really honest with yourself for the next few minutes. Let me take a wild guess at who you are in your friend group. Yep, you're the reliable one, the first person they call, right? The one they know will always pick up the phone, even if it's 2 in the morning. You're also the human diary. You hold all their secrets, their fears, even the thoughts they'd never say out loud to anyone else. You know pretty much everything about them. And the secret keeper. Your mind is basically this vault, stuffed to the brim with other people's stories. And let's be real, that vault is getting incredibly heavy. You absorb all of it, don't you? Their anger, their sadness, their drama. You're an emotional sponge. It's such a perfect metaphor, isn't it? You just soak up every single drop of their pain until you are completely saturated, just heavy. And they get to walk away feeling lighter, leaving you holding all of that weight. So when the call finally ends and the room gets quiet, this is the question that kind of haunts you, right? Does anyone ever listen to you? I mean, really listen. Do they ever ask how you're doing and then actually stick around for the answer? Okay, so let's get into part 1, the therapist friend role. Because the reality is, you're a ghost in your own relationships. And this is the central problem, this bizarre paradox. On one hand, you feel completely essential to everybody, but on the other, you're totally invisible. You know every intimate, tiny detail about their lives, while they know almost nothing real about yours. And this right here, this is the truth that's so hard to swallow. Being useful is not the same thing as being loved. That feeling you get, that validation from being needed, it's not love. It's not the same as being truly seen for who you are. So the big question is, how on earth did you end up in this role? All right, part 2 is about your childhood origins. And this is so important to understand. You weren't born this way. You were trained. This isn't just who you are, no. This is a role you learned to play. And that training probably started way back when you were a kid. There's actually a psychological term for it. It's called parentification. Basically, it's what happens when a child is forced to take on the emotional, and sometimes even the practical, roles of an adult. Maybe you were taking care of a parent or a sibling. You had to become the grown-up in the room because the actual grown-ups, well, they couldn't handle it. So I want you to really think back for a second. As a child, when you were sad or scared, what happened? Did someone hold you? Did an adult comfort you? Or did you learn really quickly to just swallow those feelings? To hide them because, mom's already stressed out, or we don't want to make dad angry. And this is the brutal lesson you learned, this deep, deep imbalance. Your feelings, they were seen as an inconvenience, a burden that you needed to hide. But other people's feelings, oh, those were an emergency, a problem that you, the child, were somehow expected to solve. So what happens? You learn that your value is directly tied to how useful you are to other people. Your self-worth becomes totally transactional. To feel safe, to feel seen, to feel like you even mattered at all, you had to be fixing something or calming someone down. This wasn't a choice. For you, it was a survival strategy. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, and maybe a little uncomfortable. Part 3, a brilliant defense mechanism. Because being the listener isn't just about being a kind person. It's also a way to hide. In fact, it's an incredibly powerful defense mechanism. Just think about it for a second. As long as you are the container, you never have to be the contents, right? As long as the spotlight is on their crisis, it's not on you. You get to be the one holding all their problems, which means you never have to risk opening up and showing your own messy, vulnerable self, and you never have to face the fear of being rejected for it. And that's the deal you've made with yourself, probably without even realizing it. It feels safer to be needed than to be known. Being needed feels like security, doesn't it? If they depend on you, they can't leave you. It's a way to keep yourself safe from that terrifying possibility of someone really knowing you and deciding they don't like what they see. So, what are the consequences of all this? This brings us to part 4, the hidden consequences. Because when you move through the world as this wide-open emotional sponge, you attract what you are ready for. And spoiler alert, it's not always good. Yeah, you become an absolute magnet for what people often call energy vampires. And look, these are people who don't see you as a person. They see you as a utility, like an emotional trash can. They just dump all their stuff on you, walk away feeling so much lighter, and you're the one left holding the bag. Here's a little test for your friendships. The next time you try to talk about your bad day, I want you to count. How long does it take before the conversation somehow pivots right back to them? Seconds? A minute? If that question makes you wince a little, you might not be in a real friendship. You're working as an unpaid crisis counselor. And the inevitable result of all this, the hidden cost, is something called compassion fatigue. It's this deep emotional and physical exhaustion that just drains your ability to empathize. It is quite literally the cost of caring too much. You start to feel numb, even resentful. That phone rings, you see their name, and your stomach just drops. You feel guilty for not wanting to help, but the truth is you've got nothing left in the tank. And this creates such a profound, deep loneliness. It's not about being physically alone, it's about being surrounded by people who have absolutely no idea what's going on inside of you. It's like you're screaming inside a soundproofed room. Okay, deep breath. If you've made it this far, I'm guessing you're exhausted. I get it. So let's talk about how to fix it. Part 5, how to finally retire. The goal here isn't to stop caring about people. It's time to stop enabling. So here is a super clear, actionable script you can use. 3 steps. Step 1, validate their feeling. Say something like, wow, I hear you and I really hate that you're hurting. Step 2, and this is the big one, state your emotional limit. I just don't have the capacity for this right now. No apology needed. And step 3, offer a concrete alternative. But how about I text you tomorrow to check in? See, you set a boundary, but you still show you care. And here's the magic part. The people who actually love you will respect this. The ones who are just using you, they'll probably disappear. I really want you to let this next one sink in. Because if you take away only one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. Your worth is not based on how much pain you can absorb for others. Your value as a person has absolutely nothing to do with how much you can carry for other people. It's not transactional. You are worthy just because you exist. You're allowed to have needs. You're allowed to take up space. Your place in a relationship should not be something you have to earn by being useful. It's okay to just be, because you are worth listening to.